My biggest struggle, life after 50, has to be anxiety. And it cripples me some days. And, it set in for me about 7 years ago. And I didn't understand it. I still don't really understand it, although I do know. I do know what causes anxiety. I just don't know what makes our minds do some of the things that they do. And, part of the things that I've delved into is understanding our minds a little more so that I can deal and cope and continue through life the best that I can. But it did seem to become more of a struggle. I didn't ever really think that I dealt with anxiety, not to the severity that I began to a few years ago, and everything else that comes with age. It's tough, but it's still doable, I know, and I am learning every day. I know that I'm not the only one that has this struggle. And even as a lifestyle coach, I'm definitely not perfect, and I'm definitely not free from the struggles at all. And matter of fact, they're certainly prevalent in my life. And I think maybe if there's any difference in any of us is that I delve into coping mechanisms and, just the techniques to hone in on, right, that help us become a little more self-actualized or self-realized. Self-awareness is probably one of the greatest things that you can do for yourself when it comes to understanding and coping with any sort of change that's coming in life, especially when it's, I'm going to say pretty major. So that can be really anything. I happen to be talking here about life after 50, and I don't know why the 50 mark seemed a little more drastic than any of the others. 30 did not, 40 did not, but 50. And I don't really want to tag numbers to life, like as if, but it seemingly, and I'm sure it has to do with biological functions and everything, right? A lot of things change as we age, so it definitely, you would stand to reason, right? It definitely stands to reason that it could affect us. Biological changes affect the mind and the body, everything. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Nature and activity helps a lot with my anxiety. So getting outside, fresh air, and just being active as much as you can will, I think, do a lot of good. I would like to know what activities do you find work for you? I used to do so many different things, but I've had to sort of change up and do different things as I've aged. And so I exercise in different modes, and so different activities that I used to do might not exactly fit me anymore. But I'd be curious, like, what are some of your maybe outdoor activities that you like? because I do love to be outdoors. I do love that. So share with me some of your struggles. I would love to know, you know, how everyone is dealing. You know, I do believe that some of our struggles are definitely related to the way that things are going in the world today, because it's kind of funny when I felt the peak, sort of the peak of my anxiety and probably even a little bit of depression, right, going on in there. And I was talking to my mom, and because I wanted to know, like, did you have this at this age? Did you? And she didn't. She did not relate. She did not, feel the same as I was describing. Trying to describe to her. She did not have the same, I'm going to call it a struggle, right? I'm just going to call it, and I get it, because if I look back and things were different, things were different. My mom is 77, will soon be 78. So when she was around the 50 mark, life was a little different. And, but anyway, if I can encourage anything, mostly it's staying active. That helps me a lot with my anxiety. And seek community. I am trying to get better at this because, with all the changes and the anxiety, it sort of made me want to revert and go inside and not be in community and not seek community. But I am learning that that's really not the best for me. So if I have any encouragement at all, it's to stay active, be involved, find community, and definitely seek those that are like-minded. You live the way you want to. You live the way that feels authentic to you. But I guess I just want to say that with anxiety, again, if you're dealing with it, just be mindful. When you feel anxious, be mindful and see what's going on in that very moment. See what's going on, what's happening in that very moment. And I'll just try to refocus and maybe go be active if I need to. I'll get up and exercise or go out in nature, go outside, something to that effect to calm my anxiety. But anyway, I just want to share. I'm outside now and getting some fresh air and sunshine, and I hope all of us can do that no matter where we are. Thanks for watching. See you next time.